Greetings. This is our attendance monitoring system. The group comprised of Savalis Jarek, Lisa Jan Gerald, Martinez Tony Luis, and me, Gabriel Jobber Jonathan. So, what is the background of our study? We developed a system to address the first problem that was presented to us from your office, which is Saceo. The first problem was that they wanted an online database where an administrator and faculty from Saceo office can access and make changes to the online database. However, as our teacher said, that it might be impossible for the students to create an online database for we have Capstone currently, but somehow I managed to make it. So we also added a search button to filter the list of students or faculties in the said database, which somehow make it easier to monitor attendance in events and etc. It is also online, so it can be accessed after work hours within a mobile device, or can be accessed during the event and input the attendance. It's also like the USA website, but we plan on putting exclusive news or pictures, which includes news for upcoming events of what to say activities are. We are open to suggestions and modifications to the system as per your request. Problem: University of San Agustin Iloilo Social Advocacy and Community Office, Saceo, is using a manual system encoding, submission, distribution of the office services. Next, they're using MS Excel and recording of attendance per activity, which somehow makes it hard to keep track of the attendance and to search, filter data, and stuff like that. They could not easily track down the number of students during community services. Next, it takes much time in making the official list of students attended. Okay, proceed. Our objective is to develop an efficient and fast computer-based attendance monitoring system that University of San Agustin Iloilo, especially Saceo, can use. Our scope. Administrators fully responsible for monitoring and maintaining the system, posting events where the students should attend. For the students, the system will provide an area where they can view and manage their event they attended. Login information is also filled up by providing a preferred username and password. Our limitation: the system will provide a security module which will have level of access such as administrator and students. So students cannot see pages that are limited only to administrators. Students are allowed his or her attendance submission within a given day only. Can be accessed online. This is our Gantt chart. Give you a few minutes to take a look at it. Okay, so now we proceed to our prototype. Hi there. Welcome to our website. Let me give a brief summary of what our website is, as it was made from the ground up to accommodate the problems from Saceo, an office within our university. They wanted a system that can monitor students' attendance in every outreach activity, as their current way of keeping track of the attendance is not as efficient, as more time is needed to input the data. From the handwritten attendance into the database, which is Excel, it's hard to monitor every student's attendance in every activity. So I designed my system that can encode in different places as long as they have a smartphone and internet connection. First, let's take a look at the front end of my system. We'll get to the back end later in the video. So this is the login page. Log in with my Google first. Then it will show my different sites that I manage. I'll select Saceo. So I pull up the live site first before I discuss what the dashboard is. And this is the login page of my website. Users can sign up to open the website, but they'll first log in with my already made login. Okay, this is my website. This is the home page. Tilipunan and Sasay office. And this portion, there are like poster for upcoming events. The Saseo can post any upcoming events here so that students or any volunteers outside are updated on what's happening in the future days. Okay, let's go to our student database. I can either select if the guest can see this or only the admin or the faculties in the Saseo can see this, but that's a matter to be discussed in future. So my database can be seen on the front end, and you can also search by name. For example, you have these three inputted record in the database. You want to search Jose Lorenzo. There, it appears and it filters out the whole database, which makes it easier compared to the Excel they have before. And this is the same for faculty. You can also search by name, for example, Marian Guerra. There, it filters out the whole database. Now, as my teacher discussed, uh, it's much easier for them to expect a pre-registration. So I made a pre-registration database so that this is an example of a database that is shown in the front end. So for now, you have two that are willing to attend the further uh, event. You can also filter this out with their name. So how do the student register, pre-register? I made a different page called form. Be part of our next event, pre-register now. Either the student, teacher, any volunteer outside school can register here. Just let's try it. Uh, put Mario Rose Guerra's name. Role is volunteer, student. Activity is Auton, for example, Auton outreach activity. Department, let's just put PSIT. Date of event for let's say this Sunday. Okay, let's submit. And after completely or successfully submitting your submission, there's a thank you page. Now let's check the pre-registration. There, it was automatically added. Okay, that's it for our front end. Let's go to our back end now. Let's exit this. Again, we are back on our dashboard. We can edit our site. If I transfer the ownership to the Saseo, they can edit site here. Right. Under site actions, let's click edit site. Um, if in the future the Saseo wants to add something, this is where we edit website. But for now, let's go to the back end of our database. This is my three databases, faculty, students, and pre-registration. However, there's two like different pages on the database. One called the sandbox. This used in preview mode and won't appear in your published site, or which means in your live site it won't appear if you make changes here. However, on the live site, as you noticed earlier, we added this Mariel Rose Guerra. So it's still not on the sandbox, which is you can say it's like an offline mode when you edit it. But however, you can sync it from live to sandbox or sandbox to live. So it doesn't matter where you input the data, you just have to sync the both of them. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, I appear to lose internet. So this is the sandbox wherein changes made here will only appear here, but changes on the live site will appear in the live here. So for example, we inputted from the form on the live site, so this appear here. See this, Mariel Rose Guerra. This was from the live site. You can notice, however, from the sandbox, her name is already here because I chose to sync. You can sync it from either live into sandbox or sandbox into live. You can sync there so that both data are either in sandbox or in live. Okay, so after this, the pre-registration database, either the after the event, for example, this 18 and today it's 17. After that, the admin can either choose to delete this so it will be clear for future pre-registration events. Then they can transfer each, for example, this is our student. They can transfer it to the student database so that in the future searches, they'll only search here on the student's database about the attendance. However, you can sort things out so it will much be easier to find the data you want here. You can also add custom sort. You can choose a field. For example, I want the role. You can choose role. Add sort. From A to Z, there is all students. However, this is all students in the pre-registration for now. Okay, so that's finishes about the backend of my database. Let's take a trip to our mobile part. This is how it appears on mobile. Everything's interactable. Let's preview. This is the home page for mobile. Let's go to students. Also appears students database, registration database, faculty, and the forms. That's all. Thank you for watching the video as I discussed our website. I hope you have a great day.